How's the hips feel? All right?
Get over where you belong.
One for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. Till the love runs out, till the love runs out. 2, 1.
Hi everyone, welcome to Tigner Adventures. It is a new year. We had the party last night. We had the party last night and now we are starting 2023. So we're putting 2022 behind us. We had a fabulous time.
Yes, we did.
Seen a lot of great places, met a lot of cool people.
Yep.
But this year's going to be even better, right?
Sure. I don't know
always-
how we can top that, but yeah, we'll try.
We'll see. So anyway, we're going to go through our map for this next year and show you where we're going to be and everything. Before we get started with that, though, we do want to mention that we are going to be doing a few things before we actually leave Yuma. One of them is this next week, vacation.
Oh, yay. Oh, God.
We're heading to Phoenix for a few days, and we're going to get a colonoscopy.
Both of us. It's
Both
our
of us.
date night.
Yeah,
Ooh.
what a vacation. So we're going to take the
Yay.
rig up there and hang around for a couple days.
Because we can't
and-
get in here. There's only
Yeah.
one place that does it here, and it's 6 months out, and we
Yeah.
can never get here. So
Yeah, it's kind of
Gotta go
tough
to
here in
Phoenix.
Yuma. So,
Yeah.
and then after that, we're going to be heading to Quartzsite. So we're going to be doing the big white tent and all the other things that are going on around Quartzsite. So that should be kind of a fun deal. We're going to go check out the ham club up there and everything. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm actually going to be doing 2 presentations for RV Trip Wizard at the big white tent this year. So that's really exciting. And we love that software. So that's what our whole trip is going to be mapped out with. So that's why we decided to, support them and help them out there a little bit. Also, we're going to be heading out to the Escapees Escapade. We'll do some Escapees stuff up in Quartzsite, but we're going to head to their Escapade that's going to be in Tucson. So we wanted to kind of check
That's
out the
in
Tucson
March.
area. Yep, that's in March.
that's a little
So
bit.
we'll leave here for a week and then we'll come back to finish up our last couple weeks. We're actually going to be working a booth, or at least I am, a booth for RV Trip Wizard at that event. So that'll be exciting to meet all fellow Escapee members. We're Escapee members, and so that'll be kind of fun to meet up with old friends and things like that before we get started on our trip in April.
are we working at the Sundance booth this year? At the
Oh.
big white tent?
Yep, big white tent. Remember, Sundance and Fortuna, which is our sister park next door, that's the one with the wood shop and things that we showed you. They have a coupon for 3 months.
3 nights.
Oh, people would love the 3 months. though.
Yeah, free, no. Don't think
3
so.
nights free stay.
Come
of course,
try her out.
Based on availability.
Then you'll be stuck
and
here.
There are some stipulations to that and things like that. For one, you got to be over 55. So, but anyway, we still have those coupons, and then we're going to be doing a booth up there with them, at Quartzsite. So come by the booth and say hi and pick up a coupon, and we'll see you at that point. But I guess to start out with, let's just kind of dive into our trip, what we're going to actually be doing this summer.
No, first we have to wish everybody
Oh,
a happy new year.
yes.
Health and happiness.
Health
to
and
all.
happiness to all of you.
Yes.
We love meeting all of you, and we hope that you have a great year like we're planning to do.
Yep.
Yep. So, all right, let's jump into our trip. I'm going to start with our web page because I just wanted to show you that it's all done. I do have it broke up into a few different categories. Up here in the top right, however, you'll see our 2023 map, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And so this is our exciting part. This is where you can actually follow where we're at, what we're doing, and and then hopefully join in on the trip. That's kind of the plan. But right over here to the left of that is our affiliates tab. And you'll notice that on this area here, this is a list of all our different affiliates. Our Amazon things are over here on the left. And if you look here, we have a link to, just if you want to support us by just using our general link, you can. Otherwise, these are all the items that we have reviewed or we use within our RVing experience. So you can go down through that list. Over here on the right-hand side is our actual affiliate partners. And you'll notice here that there's some nice discounts going on with these partners right now. And so, you know, if you want to get involved with these guys, this is the time to do it. Some of these specials will go off in the next week or so. So it's always a good time to jump in on these at the first of the year. And so that's why we're listing them there. These are software services that we use a lot. The main one here, of course, is our RV Life with our RV Trip Wizard. And within that, I'll show you how we're going to lay out our trip. And then the next one that's really a great companion, I think, is this mountain directory. It actually lays out all the different mountain passes and the grades that you would have to actually go up and down. But I just wanted to bring up RV Trip Wizard. This is how we plan our whole trip. And if you notice down here at the very bottom, we are set up for 184 nights that we're going to be gone starting April 12th, 23, and going, if I go all the way to the bottom of the list here, we will be back in Yuma on October 13th of 23. We have committed to Sundance RV Resort that we will work camp again next winter, which is like summer. Here it feels like summer right now. But anyway, we will be back here. It's just it's such a sweet gig, and we just love it here. And it gives us a little bit of break being on the road, gives us time to catch up on our maintenance and repairs. But we have a lot of friends that we've made here too, so it works out really nice. But we have other things that we do during the time that we're here. And one thing I wanted to show you too with RV Trip Wizard that we really like is that with this elevation thing down here at the bottom, when we click on that, it actually shows our elevation as we're moving around. So you can see from Yuma down here where my pointer is that we are at a really low elevation, right? 95 feet. And we're going to work our way all the way up. And if you look on the map here, you can kind of look right here. You'll start seeing a little thing coming around there. You can kind of watch that around there. And as I go up to these different elevations, you can see how we're going up and down the hills. And so that's pretty cool. I can see where my elevations are, what steep things are. I can actually show this gradient. And they just barely fixed this, so I'm really excited about this. This is the percentages of the grades, and you'll notice that when we get over here into this sections, there's some areas here that are into the red. So there's 6 and 7% grades all along here, and so once we get up to these different grades, that's when we like to bring up this other thing that we like to use called Mountain Directory, because Mountain Directory has maps of each one of the areas, and it actually has these little yellow triangles, and it you click on those and it talks about that road that you're going to be traveling and where those elevation changes are, you know, what those grades are. And so we want to make sure that we're not going to have a problem. If it's going to be too steep, we want to make sure we take our car off. And so that's kind of a really nice feature of having this companion. And it's really inexpensive, so it's nice to put that with RV Trip Wizard and helps us plan out our trip. And so anyway, this starts off based on just what's going to happen starting April 12th. And you'll notice here, if I expand in here, on the bottom here we actually have Yuma, and then we're going to come up through into Vegas. We're going to stop there to visit some friends in Vegas, and then St. George is where my parents live of Utah. And then we'll work our way up through over by Kanab, up by Zion National Park. We've got some things we want to do there by the coral pink sand dunes. And we also have some things we want to show you around Zion National Park. So we'll do all that. We'll swing up through Richfield by a friend's house, say hi to him, up into Salt Lake to see our children. We'll visit them for a week or so. And then we start our major trek going across the west. We're going to work our way through Wyoming over into a little bit of Nebraska. We're hitting 3 new states this summer, and we'll get a little bit of Nebraska, and then we'll hit South Dakota, and then all the way up to North Dakota. So we'll be working our way along there. And the nice thing about that is we're going to be going up to this one little spot right here, and this is in Ninette. So it's a little town called Ninette. We're going to go up there because, of course, Ninette, that's her town. I think she was named after that, or it was named after her, however that works. But anyway, my middle name's Roscoe, and I go by Roscoe all the time when I'm teaching, and there's lots of places called Roscoe, Texas, Roscoe, New York, and things like that. She says, oh, you'll never find a place called Ninette. Well, I did, and we are going to go up there this time, and we actually have some friends just right above there in Brandon that we met here, and so we're going to go up there and see them. Brandon is in Manitoba, and if you're looking at the map here, we're actually going to hit 4 of the provinces of Canada within our trip this year. So we'll be going west from Brandon, across over to Regina, and that is where we have some friends also. So between there and this little town called Moose Jaw, we're going to be kind of working our way all the way across here. We have a lot of Canadian friends that are in the RV park. Probably, somewhere around 60%, 80% of the people in the park are Canadian. And so we have a lot of different friends and people that we can stop and visit, places we can park and things of that sort. So, but we're going to work our way up finally through Calgary up to Banff. We've always wanted to go to Banff. And so that's going to be our big thing this year, is actually making it to Banff and seeing what all the fuss is all about. I mean, all the pictures we've seen have been really, really pretty, so we're really excited about going through all of Canada. There's just so much to see, and being in Canada for about a month before we work our way back down into Montana. And we have some friends in Montana there that we'll actually go by and see, and then work our way across Idaho and into Montana. I mean, oh no, this is Washington now. So we have some friends in by Yakima, Washington that we've made here at the park. We're going to stop and see them for a little bit. One of the exciting portions of our trip is going to be up here by the top of the Olympic Peninsula, where Port Angeles. We're going to park our rig, and we're actually going to take the ferry across over to Vancouver Island, and we're going to work our way up through from Victoria up to Campbell River, where we will actually be going salmon fishing. And so that'll be really exciting. We're kind of looking forward to that. So that'll be really fun. And then we'll start working our way back down, kind of heading back towards Utah is kind of the goal, to get back to our family. But we'll stay with some friends in Washington for a few weeks, and then we're going to work our way down into California, and then we'll work our way over to Salt Lake City, where we'll see our children for the fall time, and then we'll work our way down through St. George, back down through Vegas, and back to Yuma again. So our trip is going to be 6,500 miles, 180 days at 6 months, and we only got 2 real key places that we have to make reservations, and that's going to be Banff. Banff is a real busy area during the summertime, and then also once we get up to Vancouver Island and we go up to our friends to go salmon fishing, they have some things going on in August, so we have to get there before July. And so those are kind of our 2 main time frames we're shooting for right now. Again, you can look on our website right up here. Top of all our screens, our header has this 2023 map, and on that map you can watch us all the time, and you can see if we're coming by your place. So you see that we have a big trip planned for this summer. A lot of fun things planned. I think we're going to have a really good time.
Yeah, it'll be an adventure.
Yep. So that's what we're all about, is having adventures.
Seen Canada. And
yeah. So
be
this will be different for us and everything. It's always tough when you leave the country, the USA. Again, we have a lot of Canadian friends in Yuma, so they're kind of giving us some pointers as far as getting through the border and getting back and things.
Been
but
very
that's
fun.
the
And we're going to be visiting a lot of them, which will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
But it will be a little stressful in a way. I mean, there's still a lot of unknowns, and that's one of the things that we like about our mapping software we use, is because, you know, nothing is set in stone, and we just have to say that nothing is set in stone. So if we're going to be close to you guys or whatever, make sure you reach out to us and say hi. And you know, if you know, you're going to be close, we'd love to maybe swing by and meet up with you and stuff. That'd be really fun. You'll be able to watch our progress as we go across the whole area of the trip this summer. So anyway, but that's it. That's what's going on. That is the start of our New Year video with what our bucket list is for the year anyway. So with that said, I guess we'll go ahead and close out this video and hope to see you down the road somewhere. And if not, it'll be on our next video. So take care.
Bye.